Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a review of Turkey, Time to Strike, episode 12. Why say episode 12? I think because I'm getting used to seeing Turkey being so good right now. Anyway, 1 and 2. So, episode 2. Yeah, Turkey, episode 2. Now, I want to take a moment to say this first episode was a huge twist in the sports anime world. I never thought Turkey was this good. I didn't think the first episode of Turkey got me off the edge of my seat thinking about this first. Like, I didn't even think that I was going to talk about the show because I did. Most reviews I did cover female sports animes from time to time because always female sports animes always have this little twist. And I feel like female sports animes needs to be talked more and mentioned more for most people because everybody, it's like, what if the male sports animes is done? What if we focus on female sports animes? And then all this, and then we realize, oh my God, we're now in the era of female sports animes. And now we get to see more drama and more action into this. Last week was a twist that never happened. A twist that I never thought possible that I didn't expect. Now, here's the thing. Before I even cover Turkey, I want to tell you something. There's a show that I've been seeing on X. A clip that, you know what? I may not cover this every episode, but I will give you guys my reaction and review of this show where there was a scene where the entire class is just having sex. Like for real. It's just like clothes off and everyone's doing it. I'm like, what the heck is this? And now I'm glued by that show. So what I'm going to do, watch all of that, watch every episode of this, see where this goes, and give you guys my 2 cents on that show. I forgot the name of that show, but I've been seeing it a lot popped up. I need to talk about it. And there's some other rom-coms that's out there, but like I said, with all my schedule and work, I'm only covering 5 shows. My Dress Up Darling Season 2, Rent the Girlfriend Season 2, The Rising of the Shield Hero Season 2. What else I was covering? Oh yeah, Turkey. I forgot the other show I was covering. Oh my God, my brain's just so tight right now. But I got so many shows to cover right now, I can't even keep up. But rest assured you, I'm going to try my best. But without further ado, let's get right to it with a review of it. Let's talk about Turkey. Now, Turkey. Bowling. We all know what bowling is. We all know what Turkey is. Turkey is when you get 3 strikes, that's it. I'm looking at this and we didn't get an opening and ending of the show, but I'm going to cut off with, I'm going to say this. The opening is fantastic. I love it. It's so passionate about this opening. Think about it. The opening was so good that you got to see the opening of these 5, Mai and her friends, am I saying the names right? Yeah, you got them just going off the deep end, like for real. These 5 girls just doing all the stops. It just showed you that they got a backstory. Hold on, I took notes here earlier if I got it the first time. Hold on, I'm trying to get my notes together because I was a little tired trying to figure out what to say. And oh yeah, here it is. Oh yeah, I just remember I'm covering a Yuri anime. That's 5 shows. Anyway, back to what I'm saying. These 5 girls got a lot of things going on here. These 5 got a lot of going on. I mean, the opening is so fantastic. It's just showing these 5 just going, like, there's going to be some moments where they're going to have some sad moments. Like, each of these 5 have like a positive attitude and they got to negative. And it shows you that these 5 are going to go through so much in this Shingoku period. And you're going to see a lot of depression, a lot of mistakes happening, but these 5 are going to go off deep. And, it's crazy because I like how they take a sport like bowling and make it more tactical. And they did. So the class president woke up, everyone wakes up, think it's a dream. And then I said the first episode, there will be blood. And like this episode, we got blood. We got blood. Also, I will say this in the opening, not only it showed us a lot of new characters, but I like the ending where they have the heavy rock metal band and showing off the glass balls like a bowling pins. The ending, I thought the ending was going to go give us another rock band thing, but it was like more peaceful where all five is just going their separate ways. But still the opening and ending is really good. I just wish the ending was a little heavy metal. Just rock bands and kind of like the opening did. But it is there. Anyway, the blood. Head chopped off. Already you know there will be blood. And we got the freaking blood. We got it. Blood everywhere. I mean, bloodshed on the chopped his head off. I mean, like, get a reaction out of it. And then the other girl side of the rocks. Excuse me for the names. I'm still getting used to it. Anyway, she's hiding over there. And, leave it to these other girls to stop him. Now, the bandit, how surreal this is. I mean, like, the girl slapped one of the bandits in the face, and the bandit really slapped her in the face, called her a bitch. And then I'm like, this is crazy. And they were going to do Goblin Slayer on these girls. You know what I mean? First episode, Goblin Slayer. They were going to have, oh my God, I did not want to see what was going to happen. I kid you not. I did not suspect that second episode, but I was a little concerned for the 5 because one of the bandits were gonna do something to them, and I'm like, yo, don't do it. Don't you freaking do it. I was completely worried about that. I was getting worried. I'm not gonna hold you that part. But I do like the class president stepping in and all that stuff. And the thing is, at least they got good Wi-Fi. Because the smart girl with the glasses, she got Wi-Fi. At least they got their phones. And at least they got her phone, and the phone at least they got Wi-Fi. It's not like you're saying no service in this Shingoku era. But still, they got good service. But leave it up to the other guy, Sugrogu Rarasaurus, I forgot his name. But leave it to him to just, like, coming into the rescue, he got captured. But still, he got captured by 2 other bandits. So now they thinking about, should we save him or should we not? This was a matter of, like, first of all, we don't trust this guy. Yeah, he saved us, but do you trust this guy? He just came out of the blue and saved him. See, that's the thing. Just because he saved, it's one of those kind of like worst case scenarios. Like, let's say he saved you, but then if you later on in the episodes, he sees later on he sees something like, wait a minute, you used to do, you see, it's one of those things. So that kind of, the president and the other girl, I hate that. I still hate her. They're still trying to question which should we do. But still, I did not expect that. Coming out of episode 2, I didn't expect that. But we learn more. The area that they're fighting is the area where they have the bowling alley. So basically, this is like a huge time in the past. Back to the past. Jack. I'm sorry. But still, it's like the past, like the area that they were all fighting in that time frame is the same location where they had the bowling alley. So it's like, this is like before the bowling alley was built. You know what I mean? That's how they sum it up with. So the whole setting, makes freaking sense. Everything about it makes sense. That's the area they was fighting for. I bet they were just fighting for land property, who's gonna start bowling. You don't think they're gonna start? I feel like they're gonna start bowling and making bowling so freaking great. I think they're gonna be the first girls bowlers in the Shogoku era. That makes sense. So, as the 2 bandits captured the other guy, they had tactics. And I like their tactic. I mean, like, these 5 use bowling as tactics to save a guy. I gotta give them credit with that. I mean, like who knew a sport like bowling could save others? Not this in bowling, but come on. If you think about another sport, like you could say football, soccer. Actually, football would be great because you could just imagine you tackling somebody. God dang, you could tackle somebody with that. Oh my God. Just thinking about that, just like, oh my God. Basketball and the Shogoku era, I kind of see that. I mean, you grab their head and dunk on them, or you could do like the 90s where you elbow someone. You could put your forearm on somebody if you do that in the 90s. Baseball, simple. Use the bat, bash their freaking head. Be like the Negan way. Or use the baseball with the bat and just whoop. Or be one of those fastball users and just whoosh, 100 miles per hour and knock them in that. Oh my God, even soccer? But bowling, I do like that. The tactic, use that smoke signals and make sounds, and then use their bowling skills to trap them all around, and leave it to the class president to use her bowling skills to swerve that bowling ball and knock the 2 out to save the guy. Now, to make sure This is what we do with time travel. You don't bring up the present. Because when it comes to time traveling, you bring something up, it's going to alter the future. That's the thing with time traveling. You don't bring up anything from the present and then bring it to the past, and then you have these crazy ideas, and then all of a sudden you go back to the present and you realize, oh my God, what happened? Things changed. You don't do that. You don't do that. So they have to pretend like they're circus entertainers. And since they have nowhere to go, they stayed at the guy who they saved. And then another strike they look at. They look at another girl with long red hair. Now, here's my 2 cents. I believe that she and the pink hair girl, the main girl, the class president, look, I can go probably 2 ways here in my head. I believe the girl with the long red hair and the class president, I believe that they're gonna use that's her great grandma or her great aunt. It could be their descendants, probably their descendants. That's what I'm saying. It could be their descendants. I could see that. Like, I'm your mother's, your grandma's. I kind of see that. That's why I look at those two. I'm like, they're the same, because one red hair, red and pink, some similar colors in the eyes, And that girl in the mask, there's a connection going on with her and that other one. So I'm telling you right now, there's gonna be some crazy connection going on in the world of Turkey. And Turkey is gonna be used in the wars or whatnot. I mean, you see what the club did to take down the 2 bandits? It was like a 7-10. They did a 7-10 split to knock their ass out. So I can't wait to see more. But overall, though, episode 2 was really good. I mean, like, the fact that they use bowling to stop bandits is really good. And I can't wait to see more bowling knowledge. I can't believe they're going to use bowling knowledge and use them as tactics to stop these people. This is going to be a crazy thing to see. Now, again, the opening does show us some moments where they're both happy, and there's going to be some sad moments. So there are going to be some sad moments about these 5, and we're going to see more about those from these episodes to come. So I look forward for next week's episode of Turkey. I keep forgetting when it airs. I don't know when it airs. I keep thinking it airs Saturdays or Tuesdays. I keep missing a lot. But yeah, I got 5 shows to cover. So I got the Yuri anime. I got 2 rom-coms. I got an isekai and a sports anime. So I got 5 shows to cover. It's going to be a little rocky, but I'll try to cover all the other shows. Any show that's finished, any shows that I'm currently watching, I'm going to finish, I will talk about it. I think that's going to be a start right now. I will, if I have the energy to do so. But thank you for watching my review of this show. I look forward for next week's episode, and I'll see you soon.